Hello, hello. Welcome back to another video. I am GZTV. We are here with another twisted, fucked up short story that pertains in the series Black Mirror. We are starting season 2. I'm just watching them in order. I know there's some episodes that are better than others and it doesn't go in any chronological order, but I want to see the show kind of evolve, I think that's a really cool thing about it. And I decided to watch this. I didn't really have any other content to post. I was like, you know what? Let's just watch another Black Mirror because these are some pretty good episodes. There are some that are kind of misses and not as entertaining, but this one is definitely crazy. The concepts these people come up with for their episodes and their short stories are absolutely phenomenal. We have the second episode of season 2. We have White Bear here. So let's get into the plot, critical reception. You guys get the gist. So the story is, a woman played by Lenora Critchlow wakes up with amnesia in a house where television screens are showing an unknown symbol, like the whole neighborhood or the whole country has been hacked or something. Turning the screens off, she finds photos of herself and a man played by Nick Oatfield, along with one of a smaller girl played by Amani Jackman, which she takes with her because this person's possibly important to her, and we find out who this person is. This episode, for being just over 40 minutes long, it is just riddled and scattered with all sorts of plot twists. This episode is pretty fucking good. Probably the best episode so far of Black Mirror. This and the gaming one where they're on the bikes and stuff, and it's the talent show. This and that one are probably the two best so far of the series. So she leaves the house and pleads for help, but people ignore her while recording her on their phone. So she keeps looking up at apartment windows and people are just recording her. And she's confused, what the fuck is happening? She doesn't know who she is. Is she a celebrity? But no, there's a lot more negative connotations to who she is. So when a masked man open fires at her with a shotgun, she flees and meets Jem, played by Tuppence Middleton. Jim explains that the symbol began appearing on television and mobile phone screens, turning most people into passive voyeurs, who are pretty much people that seek entertainment. That's pretty much what people are. They seek pleasure and entertainment. That's what voyeurs pretty much means. So the woman and Jim are unaffected, but they are also a target for the hunters, unaffected humans who act sadistically, people that other people pretty much disregard, and they can just run rampant on the rest of the world. Jem plans to reach a transmitter at White Bear to destroy it, and we're going to find out the reason why it's called White Bear. We're going to find out ways to kind of explain everything, and there's a lot of shit that the show kind of ties up in a neat bow at the end, and it's a fucked up bow as well. So as they travel, Baxter, played by Michael Smiley, a man who also seems unaffected, picks them up. He's one of the guys that is potentially running away from the hunters, or he is a hunter himself. That's pretty much the two choices. If you're not holding a phone, you're either a hunter or you are someone that's unaffected or someone that is running from the hunters. And maybe that kind of represents society in a little bit. Maybe there's some interpretations to go with that. I won't get into any deep messages. I'm kind of just talking about this for surface value. And yeah. So he picks them up. He turns out to be another hunter and holds them at gunpoint in a forest where he tries to torture the woman, but Jim kills Baxter first. And yeah, it seems like she kills him. There's so many lies and so many fucking staged things going on. They continue traveling to the transmitter. When they reach it, two hunters attack them. The woman wrestles a shotgun away from a hunter and fires at her attacker, but the gun only sprays confetti. You can't fucking kill the guy, And that's the part of the staged act. So walls open to reveal a seated audience, and that everything was staged, and Baxter is not only alive, but the event's master of ceremony. So the guy that was holding them at gunpoint was pretty much the mastermind behind this sort of event. And it's fucking crazy. I'm telling you. This story is crazy. I don't know who came up with this, but it's wild. It was pretty much staged. Everyone was watching her, pretty much getting entertainment and making fun of her pretty much. And we're gonna realize why in a couple moments, why she was being made fun of and why they were using her for entertainment. So the woman is strapped to a chair and informed that her name is Victoria Skillane. So this is with 20 minutes left in the film, maybe 15 minutes in the film, we finally figure out what this girl's name is, the main character. And that the girl in the photograph is Jemina Sykes, whom Victoria and her fiance, Ian Rannick, had abducted and murdered, filming the crime. So this Ian guy was the man that we saw at the beginning of the film. So yeah, they abducted and murdered her. They performed this insanely heinous crime. I mean, this is an extreme fucking crime. Obviously, you deserve this sort of punishment. After the pair were arrested, Ian committed suicide in his cell while